think that there's like people on another level up, we were saying earlier, that are like seeing these like people talking about it, and they're getting concerned that it could like negatively impact them in a way. So they're doing this like, it's the most pussy shit. They're like trying to create a little distance, not too much where they can't call you and say, hey, I got a pod,
Oh, you mean Andrew Santino?
special, yeah, like not too much where it's like, oh, I'd like to come on your pod, but I'll have a guy who's gonna shit on you for the whole fucking episode and not give you pushback. It's like, and it's not just him. Like I've seen other people do it, and
I think you'd be surprised.
Sounds like Schulz is trying to cause some shit now too. Like I think Schulz is also referencing Santino talking about Bobby Lee behind his back. He's like, how can I trust the guy that does that talks shit about his co-host? So it sounds like he's referring to Santino. I mean, also his podcast is called Bad Friends, so it's not that surprising. But Schulz, he's trying to get it into Rogan's head that this guy's a snake and he shouldn't trust him. And Schulz was also DMing with random people that were messaging him about it, so he's getting really worked up about this.
so I don't know. My whole feeling about it is just like we know who the pieces of shit are in our industry,
Right.
And like we're aware of it because we've seen them from the jump. Like if I'm sitting down with a comedian, right, and like this is why I don't fuck with a lot of them, is like if you immediately start talking shit about your co-host to me when I'm sitting down with you, like I got to start questioning your integrity a little bit. It's like,
Right
that's
away.
your boy. Like why
Right
are you
away.
shit talking your boy to me?
Right.
So it's, yeah, but you saw this. A lot of these guys, man, you saw it. You saw a lot of these guys. So they're doing this like, it's the most.
That's so dumb. Like, oh, you should be a really good friend to him. But it, like, I understand also the thing with Andrew Schulz saying like, don't be talking shit about your closest friend. But like, I think he tries to say it in the worst way, because obviously now when he talks about Andrew Schulz, when he talks about Andrew Santino, he's already has a very biased view of him, and he's gonna always project him in a negative light. And for him to do that, or for him to kind of like put that out there, is to say like he even talks shit about his closest friend, and I would never do that. That's some rat shit or weasel shit. No, dude, like it's more complex and like there's more context to be had in that conversation, because maybe he could be saying like, man, Bobby, he's doing something that's disrespectful. He did this thing that he shouldn't have done, or whatever it might be, and Andrew Santino, Andrew Schulz is being like, you shouldn't be saying that about him, right? Like, it's just dumb. It's a dumb shit to even sort of bring up.
I got to start questioning your integrity a little bit. It's like,
Right
that's
away.
your boy. Like, why
Right
are you
away.
shit talking your boy to me?
Right.
So it's, yeah, but you saw this. A lot of these guys, man, you saw it. You saw a lot of these guys. So they're doing this like, it's the most pussy shit. They're like trying to create a little distance, not too much where they can't call you and say, hey, I got a pod,
Oh, you mean
I
Andrew
got a
Santino?
special, yeah, like not too much where it's like, oh, I'd like to come on your pod, but I'll have a guy who's gonna shit on you for the whole fucking episode and not give you pushback. It's like, and it's not just him. Like I've seen other people do it, and it's just like, dude, you're gonna go through some cancel shit later. All these guys, they're gonna go through some later, and they had a guy that they could call that would bring them on the biggest platform in the world and let them explain themselves, have their back. Like, you will do it.
When there's something strange in the neighborhood, who are you gonna call? Joe Rogan.
Polar bear smells that man's meat.
Silly shit.
Still do that with Santino.
Of course
He's
you
my
would.
boy.
That's your boy. That's your boy.
I love him.
He's a
He just-
fucking
he
amazing
just-
hang. That was a bad move. That was a bad move, in my opinion.
He felt like, look, Marc is irrelevant. He's yelling these things out. Like, let him rant. Everyone's going to know what he's doing. But I don't think everybody on the outside
They
does,
don't.
because they don't know comedy. They don't
They
know
don't.
the business.
And it
they
looks
think
like you're
oh,
co-signing it all. And it looks like that you're okay with this. And like, I'm fine with you having him on. Like, I would have Maron on, but we're going to go at it. Yeah, you forgive. You know what I mean?
That's some bullshit too. We're gonna go at it. Yeah, when you push back, if you do, let's say you do. Most of the time when Andrew Schulz has somebody on and he does some pushback, it's not that significant. It's not that much. Like, I don't know, he's trying to make a big deal out of things. Like when he had Trump or Joe Rogan had Patel on, or whoever, are these like political guys, barely any pushback. Just gave him a nice deep tissue massage, and now he's trying to be like the guy saying like, well, of course, if I have him on my show, he's gonna get a whole bunch of hard questions. Like, no, you're not, man. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
I mean, you have somebody on your pod who had someone on their pod talking shit. You're better than me.
Yeah.
You're better than me.
You got to be able to just let things go.
I can't wait for Gavin Newsom to go on Bad Friends. I want to see I'm distancing myself from the Rogan Sphere tour.
That's
First
hilarious.
stop, Bad Friends.
That's hilarious.
I thought that was corny.
Yeah.
I thought it was corny.
Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know. It is what it is.
Like right now, there's this internet trend. Oh, the fucking manosphere, blah, 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 blah. And I think I see guys who you were very generous to. Like you lent your platform, your millions of followers, the biggest show on the planet, help them make tons of money, help them really have success, build their own platforms. And now they see like an internet trend about like the manosphere or whatever, and I see guys like trying to create a little separation. I see all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you use this guy to make millions of dollars and get all these fans, and now you see online outrage, and you're like, oh no, that's them, that's not me.
It's not current trend. It's been happening for years now. And when it's ever significant, when the subject arises, then you're gonna get people making videos about it, video summaries or whatever they're called. You know, speaking about a certain thing that they did or they did wrong or they had a weird opinion on. That's always been happening. But I guess maybe now Andrew Schulz is looking at the internet more carefully and he's like pointing it out, which is like, have you just recently just joined the internet? Are you new to the internet? Were you just born today, or were you just born like a couple weeks ago? There's a lot of freaking idiots that think like all of a sudden now everything just started when they just started watching stuff. Like no, man, and it's not that. You're just starting to watch it now and you're getting offended by it or getting annoyed by these things, but it's always been a thing. It's always been something that has been happening. Criticism doesn't go away, you know, unless you're in Saudi Arabia, but like that's it.
It's like you had no problem being part of the Avengers. You know what I mean? You had no problem being in the photos. You had no problem before. And now you see a little shit going on. You separate. I feel like that's the moment you double down for your boy. That's the moment you go, I know that person. What people are saying about him isn't real. And you refute that. That's what I would do. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of cowards out there in the world.
And it's just they're scared.
They're scared, and this is like a time of real attacks.
Yeah, so things are really heating up between these guys. It's getting ugly. Apparently it's a time of real attacks. But the comedy scene, you know, the last line of defense is having a civil war, so that's not good. And it'll be interesting to see how Santino responds to this. But let me know what you guys think about it all, and then make sure you check out my Patreon. I've been covering.
So we have reached the end of this video, guys. Here are my final thoughts about this is that Andrew Schulz, let's be honest, he's just acting like a Karen. He's trying to defend his Papa Rogan. I don't understand why. I don't understand how this is going to help him out at all. It's only going to help him out with his friendship with Rogan. And I'm sure his fans are not liking this point of view that Schulz all of a sudden has because of certain people criticizing certain things people say, certain fellow comedians say, and because of that you're gonna tell Rogan to his face that, yeah, Andrew Santino, the guy that you hang out with, you know, and have gone to lunches with, dinners with, and have been personal with, is now betraying you because of da-da-da-da-da.
And then I think that there's like people on another level up, we were saying earlier, that are like seeing these like people talk shit about it, and they're getting concerned that it could like negatively impact them in a way. So they're doing this like, it's the most pussy shit. They're like trying to create a little distance, not too much where they can't call you and say, hey, I got a
Oh, you mean Andrew Santino?
Yeah, like not too much where it's like, oh, I'd like to come on your pod, but I'll have a guy who's gonna shit on you for the whole fucking episode and not give you pushback. It's like, and it's not just him. Like I've seen other people do it. And
what does that help you for? Like, how does that help you now? Just because you said, you know, you're talking shit about his friend, which is, you know, Andrew Santino and Rogan, I think they're probably more closer. I would think that he is closer to Andrew Schulz is with Rogan, you know, because of all the episodes that they have done, and probably even knows him more because Santino started in LA, right? So he has a more closer bond to Santino. And also, even when Schulz was like talking shit about Santino, he was saying that, like, Rogan was saying that, hey, he's just busting my balls. And at that point, it's just like, you know, he's allowed to say whatever he wants, and we have spoken about it, and there's an understanding of a dialogue that they had, which is like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm still your friend, but I still denounce certain things that you do, and I don't like them. And that isn't bad. That isn't a bad thing to do.
I'll do that with Santino.
Of course you would. That's your boy. That's your boy.
I love him.
He's a fucking amazing hang. That was a bad move. That was a bad move, in my opinion.
He felt like, look, Marc is irrelevant. And he's yelling these things out. Like, let him rant. Everyone's going to know what he's doing. But I don't think everybody on the outside does, because they don't know comedy. They don't know the business.
And it looks like you're co-signing it all. And it looks like that you're okay with this. And I'm fine with you having him on. Like, I would have Maron on, but we're going to go at it. Yeah, you forgive. You know?
And then like Schulz is trying to tell him to like stop being his friend. You shouldn't do that. He's a rat. He's a whatever. Like, dude, you're the one that's virtue signaling. You're white knighting for Rogan, and it looks pathetic in my point of view, guys. But that's the end of my my final thoughts, and I'll let you guys go. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you for our next video. And bye bye.